Hello, friends.
Happy Sunday.
Welcome to, I don't know, Sprint 19, according to the thing on the screen. I could be wrong. I don't really know. Welcome. There are so many of you who are alive right now, and I don't know how.
Spite and fakeness. That's
Also,
me
time
anyway.
zone magic. At least some of the people in chat are not in your time zone.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. It's 7 o'clock in the morning for me.
Mm-hmm.
I have had less than 4 hours of sleep, which is about normal for me, honestly. But I've been awake for 5 minutes. So this is what you get. Barely lit, barely alive.
It's okay. We love Jess, however she comes.
Yes, 100%.
You get what you get. Do, 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 do. I also might not make a whole lot of sense. We have friends. We have an Anne. We have a Crystal.
It's us.
Yeah.
Hello.
We have other friends. We have Elisa. We have Anya and Essie and Keiko and Andy and Chloe.
Yeah, thank you.
Making sure Anne feels better. A CB with sneezes. Cool gamer. 11 a.m. where I am in the UK. I mean, that's not bad.
Nice.
Says I'm barely alive, but we are running on pure caffeine vibes and an all-nighter brain.
I have a dog.
Hi, Brock, my little buddy. He stopped wagging his tail and everything. He was like, "Mom, what are you doing?" Never mind. I have
Sign up
toys.
on the internet again. How dare? Thank you.
The puppers. Oh, that's the
I
pupper.
have toy. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't need more pets. I have toy.
It's like I will take more pets.
I mean, we love pets. Skipping the first sprint to make lunch, that is fair. The baby. That's for the baby, please. Yesterday, 11 a.m. in the UK was 12 p.m. This is true. You had a time change. Next weekend, I have a time change.
Yeah.
And we're also doing a write-a-thon next weekend.
We love time zone math. But I mean, it's just us, right? So it doesn't really matter.
It's just me and you, so. And it won't be in the middle of the night when the time change happens. And so, I don't know who was streaming during the time change. And if they were in a time change zone. But if they were, then they technically only sprinted for an hour.
How dare they? Not abiding by the rules?
in their own time zone, they only sprinted for an hour. Hello, Heather. Thank you for matching the vibe I was going for. In the past 24 hours, I've gone through 67 pages of jobs. Well, hopefully one of them answers you back.
Yes.
Past the pinner, is there another one? Yeah, Anne and I are doing our Capture the Words again next weekend.
We're going to fight to the death with love.
That sounds like fun.
Fight to the death with love.
Rar.
We have done 0 announcements, 0 postage, 0 anything.
We don't even have a plan yet.
We don't even know what time we're doing them.
No plans, only vibes.
Well, the plan is we're going to discuss it after this live stream. That was the plan.
And then we're still going to blame everything on Pass the Pen Relay because we decided that this was all weekend a while ago. We just never said anything about it, but it's still their fault for choosing the same weekend. You know? When we have said nothing. Logically.
I'm not blaming anything on anyone. I think we can all have fun at the same time. So stayed up late so I could change the clocks, but Richard just changed the clocks when they woke up. Here's my question. Who has clocks that they still have to change?
Oven
The
clock.
one in the car, the one on the microwave or stove, like those don't change automatically for me because they're both still old. But they never have the right time anyway, so there's no point in changing them because I can't. Because yeah,
That's fair. That's fair. All right, I'll take that. The one in my car, it loses time already. Like once a week, it loses a couple of minutes a week. I don't know how or why, but it's done it since I bought it. So just like every couple of weeks, I'm like, oh, my clock is 5 minutes behind. Cool. Must fix. Yeah, wintertime started in the UK and Europa and surrounding areas.
Yeah, we now don't have 6 hours, but only 5 hours of a difference until next weekend.
And then it goes back.
Yes.
That's weird.
Very weird. Time is
It truly is.
CB says, just before I went to bed, I found out the awful news about Matthew Perry. Yeah, in case you guys missed that news flash at like midnight, Matthew Perry died yesterday, which is crazy.
What the fuck?
I think he was like mid-50s. So I don't think they've said anything about what happened, which, I mean, they don't have to. That's their prerogative. They also may not know yet. But yeah, I seen that middle of the night while I was laying there, not sleeping. Also, Richard's yelling at you. I don't know why. But
this is an affectionate yell. I promise.
Okay. Thanks, Jess. I also love the background vibe. Grapple Fry is here. Half asleep, but here. I think I'm all asleep, but here. So.
Yep.
6 a.m. for Jess. Pulled an all-nighter. That makes one of us. I don't have a function adult brain, so I did it at a time, so that would remember. Don't be like me, Kate. Be better. That's right. I need to change my clocks in my Kindle, and I think my phone. This is only twice a year. I can't remember. They don't automatically change?
That sucks.
My power went out at like 4 a.m. also.
What? Why?
Which I just remembered. I don't know. I mean, it's raining, so maybe just like a flicker. It was a flicker. But like I was laying in bed and it went completely silent and I was like, oh.
That moment you realize. It's like the moment you realize how much ambient noise is always around us at all times.
Oh yeah. We had the power outage about like a month, maybe 2 ago, and it was like the middle of the day, and my dad didn't even notice because he was home and he was just hanging out, and I was like, the power's out. He's like, oh yeah, I don't hear the fridge anymore. I'm like, how do you not notice? How?
It gets so quiet.
Yeah.
Papa. Bree says I should have been hanging out on sprints. I did an all-nighter just for fun. 6 a.m. and the family's waking up. I think I'll take the dog for a walk soon to help. That's good. Take the doggos for walkies.
Mm-hmm. No, that doesn't work for you.
They originally did that to save energy, electricity, as if that worked so far. I mean, yeah. An apparent drowning. That's crazy. Another dog alert. Good morning, Paris. Welcome.
Hello.
We're in that weird week where time zones are all over the place. Yeah, no doubt.
More coffee.
My mother lives in Texas, and her power went out last weekend. The grid in the U.S. can be unreliable at times. Yeah, it's raining, so it does what it does.
Well, it rains in other places of the world and the power doesn't cut.
Okay, yes. However, our power lines are above ground, and I live in rural Ohio, so there's like trees and all kinds of stuff that like will take down power lines, and so it's pretty common when it rains.
Heavier storm, more chance of no power.
Mm-hmm. Someone broke the rules. That's illegal.
What rules? Why are we screaming?
I have no idea.
Damn.
We just said this, Richard. Where were you? Richard, are you behind? Are you in the past?
Make sure you're live. Make sure the little red button is red. Down on your bar.
But
I think, yeah. Richard's in the past. Oven, microwave, not smart bedside clock.
Oh yeah.
Richard, you're in the past.
It's like your stream's behind, sweetie.
The deep freeze fiasco a few years ago, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Now, but the question is, does Richard think I'm telling him he's in the past because of his analog clocks, or because
this is hilarious.
Oh, sweet.
Come back to the future, Richard. Come back.
Join us.
Join us. Anywho, would either of you on the screen like to introduce yourselves? You are welcome to do so.
No, thank you.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I give no fucks.
That works.
I feel like we're very much feeling the 7 a.m.s right now.
I mean, also at this point, also, like, who doesn't know us at this point? I mean,
right? We're like the best people.
Yeah, it's like it looks like it's the exact same crowd from the last stream that I was on. So go check out my channel if you don't know who I am. There you go. I introduced myself.
Is the flex capacitor flexing? Yeah, I think you guys are in the thing, so I think I did that. I think I did. The absolute coincidence that we were discussing analog clocks at the same time as Richard wasn't live, and the way it lined up perfectly. It really is.
It was kind of glorious.
It was.
Go take a nap.
Yeah, please. Sleep is super important. You can sacrifice a little bit of the weekend to take care of yourself.
Yeah. I like sleep. I like sleepity sleep, sleep, sleepy, sleep, 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 sleep.
Yep. I only had like 3 or 4, probably 3 hours, because I think our cat was having an asthma attack last night. That was weird. So I stayed up with her.
So, Katie, I would finish my job hunt for the night by 9 a.m. Okay, but what does finished mean? Like, where do you have to be finished? Because you said that you're like several pages in, like 60 some pages in.
Like, I stopped after 5. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Like, I applaud.
74, I think. So you don't even remember how many you said that you were going to do.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. I'll tell Katie she's not allowed to shame you. I can't make her not shame you, but I can tell her not to. Also, just lie. She'll never know. She's not here.
The evidence is not here. Unless she watched the replay, who's going to tell her? I'm not. Vampire Bestie keeps secrets.
That's right. She's it's too early in the morning for her. She's dead to the world. Temporarily. I mean, I guess you can stay up for Micah, but that's like 2 hours from now. I mean, you do you, boo. Does anybody have any preference for sprint length before we start this morning?
No.
Okay.
But longer sprints is fine because you like those. So we can do that. Unless you want to do a start sprint and make that shorter, which is also okay.
I have no idea what I'm going to do during the sprint, so honestly, I might just scroll the internet and wake up.
And that would be a-okay.
Yeah.
Let's do a 30 and see what life brings us.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my life has been brought a chapter from Becca, which I have to read and reply to. So
Technically, I'm in the future. And is slightly more in the future than me. I mean, this is maybe now, but before
You
were in the past. That's it. Also,
Not mine.
must have been Anne's.
what? No, my keyboard is not clicky. I don't
You
have
weren't clickety.
No,
Oh,
see, I'm typing right now. It's not clicky.
that was actually very clicky.
It was very clicky.
Oh, was it? Oh, well, it's just probably because the microphone is under the clicky thing. So, but it's not technically clicky.
I have a clicky.
Yeah, it was yours. That is a very satisfying keyboard sound.
I have a mechanical keyboard. Because I don't know reasons, and it lights up. I had to have it.
Yeah.
I tried one in the store, and I was like, "It's a $90 keyboard. I have to have it."
I also have a light up mechanical keyboard. I understand this completely.
It makes no sense because, like, why? But I need it. I have to have. Okay, we're gonna do a 30-minute sprint. I don't know what I'm actually gonna do, but hopefully y'all are able to do something that is moderately interesting and or productive.
Mostly the or. We'll see.
Be sprinting.
Have a wonderful sprint. See you in 30 minutes. Let me make sure it's on 1x speed first. It's not.
I mean, that would have been a quick 30-minute sprint.
It would.
Ooh.
That wasn't loud at all. Good morning.
That
Good
did not
morning.
scare the
Are
shit
you
out of me
awake
at
now?
all.
Alive, perhaps?
Huh?
I asked if you're awake and alive now.
I mean, I was awake and alive before. I'm just not
But why
being
are you
very. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm here.
Exist, therefore we are.
I exist.
And the cat who is convinced that it's time to be zoomies and time to play and wants all of the play. I'm just like, woman, it's too early for your nonsense.
Well, I read the chapter Becca wrote and I cried. So
Excellent.
Nice. I tried to deal with my cat's nonsense and also work on computer stuff, even though I really just want to work on my book, but this stuff is due today, so I also just don't want to do anything. It's fine.
what's better than getting up at 7 a.m. to do all the things, though? Then you can write after, because there's still so much day left.
I mean, or hear me out, I could take a nap and then play Baldur's Gate 3 all day.
I mean, fair. You could do that. You should. You should do that.
Is there a very grumpy cat in your vicinity?
Yes, that is. She is having. I'm ignoring her, and she wants me to play with her. So.
Okay, just checking.
She's voicing her displeasure.
Okay, that's fine. I was making sure it wasn't my cat outside my door. Because, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if it is because I'm not getting up to let her in, so.
Valid.
It doesn't matter. I mostly did online book shopping.
What God, tell me.
I haven't bought anything yet. I'm just putting things in my cart.
Okay, but do you have the intention to buy any of them, or is it just like cart shopping? Like you put it in the cart and forget about it?
I don't know. I'll decide later when I'm more awake. I started last night before I went to bed.
That's probably very responsible.
A continuation of putting things in the cart. Let's see how our friends did. I also thought about how hungry I am and how I should go and make breakfast, but it's like 7:30 in the morning. And God, that seems like early for breakfast.
So?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if you're hungry, you need to eat. I had soup.
Good morning, Jabria. Good morning, Felicia. Ate lunch and managed to watch half of Kate's video. That's a feat in itself because it's 47 minutes long.
Woo.
But isn't my hometown cute? Isn't it cute? Pretty sure it was 74, but I'm now on 80. Good, then you don't have to be shamed. Still working on brainstorming like I have for the last 2 streams. Just can't quite figure out all the details I need to. That's just life sometimes, you know? Mm-hmm. Kit made coffee, and by made, I ordered from Starbucks, and I'm waiting on its delivery.
Starbucks coffee sounds exactly what would hit right now.
You made coffee arrive at your door, except it hasn't done it yet, so you will be making. Fixing my grammar because it's shocking. Good morning, Marta. It is my background. I just don't have my lights on because I'm asleep. Thank you. It's very
Oh, I love that.
Needy.
Oh, it's so badass.
Goes into orange at the top. So
That is gorgeous.
I love it. I love it so much.
When Violet and Nina were here, we kind of realized I could move my desk over to that side, so then I have more space for shelves and my books are back in the background, but this involves moving like 3 pieces of heavy furniture across rooms, but I kind of really want to do it. But I'm also alone.
Get Violet and Nina to come back and help you.
There you go. Problem solved.
Yep. You should have put them to work while they were there.
It was like 11 p.m. We had walked 30,000 steps that day, and they were leaving the next day. So,
yes, that's fair.
Yes.
One should not simply abuse their friends, apparently.
The color changes because there's two separate, like the set up here is because I had those shelves are the shelves I've had from like the beginning of time. So those top two shelves have the old LED lights on them. And then these three bottom shelves are the three I just put up earlier this year. And so they have the new strands of LEDs on them. And at one point they were the same color, but then I was like, no, it's Halloween time. So it's orange on the top and green on the bottom.
oh, it looks red though.
Huh?
It's kind of coming off red and blue.
It does. But in person, it's definitely very orange and green. So, but either way, I really like this color behind me. So we're just rolling with it. But yeah, it's just LED strip lights to answer the how did I do that? How about strip lights on Amazon?
On Amazon.
Yeah. And then yawned for 3 hours. And then it's fine. It's totally fine.
Everything is fine.
Let me ask the two of you, one of whom was not alive at the time. So one of my projects that I'm going to work on next year is reading like magical series from like the 90s or early 2000s that like I may have missed out on because like my parents didn't like me and I didn't have a library card, and so like I missed a lot of things that a lot of other people read, you know what I mean? So like I've been collecting whole series. So like was there a series that you read as like a teen or a preteen that was like magical, witchy, werewolfy, vampire-y, etc., that you would like someone to revisit?
Yes.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah. So I don't know if this quite fits the criteria. Apparently, this didn't come out. Oh well, the first one was published in 2007. But my favorite series as a kid is The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel by Michael Scott. It's a 6-book series. It's urban fantasy, and it's kind of a lot. It's yeah. I mean, I have the German books, but like they're really pretty.
I have seen those, and they were something that I had thought about getting when they were coming out, just because of the familiarity of the name of Nicholas Flamel, for obvious reasons.
No, but I used to like tell my parents like, oh no, the next book is coming out that day. We need to go to the bookstore, and they pre-order it for me, and I'd go to the bookstore and I'd cry because I'm like, oh, this is the next book. I'm so happy. You know, that's what this is for me.
I mean, I'm gonna put it on the list. I don't know that it fits the criteria for that necessarily because it's not really old enough. But
well, you said 90s and early 2000s. I couldn't read that, Jess. It wasn't existing for most of the 90s.
That's why I said, though one of you wasn't alive yet.
Yeah. Speaking as your resident semi-immortal being, aka I'm in my 30s, I've only really read off the top of my head in that era, like I read a lot of standalones for some reason, but as far as series, and I say a lot, I don't mean a lot because we know I'm not the biggest reader. There's only 2 series I can think of, one of which we don't really speak of anymore because of obvious reasons pertaining to Nicholas Flamel as well. And the other one was technically already done if you paid attention to the Nostalgia Train book club, which is the Cirque du Freak series, the Darren Shan series, because that was the thing Like literally, I read the first book. It was in my middle school library, I suppose. And then I told my aunt about it, and my aunt is a teacher, and she was big obsessed with getting kids into reading. So she literally bought me the rest of the entire set that was out in that time, which was like the first 8 books. I have them on my shelf somewhere. But yeah, no, I literally got all 8 books for Christmas because I read it, and that was the thing I read during that era.
Okay. The Saga of Darren Shan.
Yes.
It's 12 books, right?
I think it's 12 now.
Yeah, and then there's a spin-off that also deals with some of the characters, but I haven't read that. I just read the original 12.
These.
I have different covers, but yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I have 6. Sorry.
I'm still not sharing my. I had to get up to turn my alarm off, and I'm not sure how short these shorts are, so I had to get rid of my face.
Mood.
The internet doesn't need to know how short these shorts are. Let's see.
And they're hiding behind these BT dubs. My Darren Shan series is behind the more important books.
Stop.
Love you.
I love you too. Thank you.
I love your face.
Anne, how old are you?
I am 25. I was born in 98.
Okay, so yeah, you were barely alive.
There was also Twilight, but Twilight was more high school than 90s.
Yeah, and I have tried to read those and failed miserably, so
I don't recommend them for anybody who wants to keep their soul intact. I'm sorry.
it's correct. Yeah, Babysitter's Club also. I did read those. Those are ones I did read because they had those at my library at school. Semi-immortal equals 30s. I guess I will reach immortality in a couple of years.
Hey, I make the semi-immortal being because of the vampire thing. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet Valley. I have not read any of those, but again, looking for more Halloween-y related. I have tried some Goosebumps. I don't want to read the Goosebumps series. That's too much for me.
Oh yeah, there was another series that R.L. Stine did. It was like called like the Nightmare Room or something like that. The TV version. I think the book series was smaller and named similar.
Darren Shan walked so the Walking Dead could run.
Yes.
All right.
I'll take it.
Good morning, Kat. Good morning, Stacy.
Well, we weren't old enough to be able to read, so it doesn't count for the purposes that Jess was asking.
Yeah.
More semi-immortal.
That's right.
Yeah, once you hit your 30s, you're semi-immortal for like the rest of your existence. I've decided.
What did I not like about the Goosebumps? Never allowed to read them growing up. Just that they were all very similar. I'm not a fan of is it Slappy the Dummy from Goosebumps?
Yeah.
Whatever the name is. And like there are so many Slappy books over like the 300 or so Goosebumps books, and they're all so dumb. Like they're all the exact same book.
Yeah. Dummy.
Someone finds the dummy, says the magic words that makes him alive. He does some not even really that scary stuff, and then someone puts him back to sleep.
Yep. Oh, Cat, you're gonna fall.
So far, I have the Sweep series by Kate Tiernan, which I technically started reading several years ago, but I've only read like the first 4 or 5 books of the 15 book series. So I'm going to restart those and read the whole series. I have The Worst Witch, which is by Jill Murphy. and was, I think, originally published in like the 70s or the 80s. And a lot of people have said is very similar to the 7-book Wizard series. And that maybe a lot of the ideas came from that series.
Honestly, I feel like the worst witch walked, so the 7-book Wizard series could take all of it and then run faster. I watched the TV series, the original TV series. That was my entire personality in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. So I plan to read those. I recently, and by recently I mean this month, bought the entire Twitches series, which is a 10-book series. And then when I was on vacation at Julie and Amber's, I bought a 13-book series called The Circle of Three. It's about 3 witches. I think they're sisters and or cousins and or random strangers. I don't know.
They exist together. The relationship is fluid.
Right. So I want to do videos. It's my plan for like Halloween content is to do an entire video, like one video on each series. So I'm going to be reading them throughout the year, but like making a vlog for Halloween for each series.
Love it.
Let's see. Where are we at in comments? Here we are. DNF piano lessons can be murder. I don't know what that is.
That's one of the Goosebumps books.
Oh. Hello to work, Carrie. Once someone hits 90 plus, they don't die, they ascend. They've been through enough.
Yep.
That's a TV show was better than the worst witch books. I mean, I'm not opposed as to watching the show too, but I want to read the books.
The show's also the original show's also really hard to find. With what they have on YouTube where they speed things up and change how it sounds.
Oh yeah.
And that
I don't know about the new one though, like the new series. So
I heard she's bad.
I don't know. Yeah, Julie and Amber live together. When they stream, they're literally sitting across from each other in the opposite direction. Because like Julie is always where I'm at and Anne is where Amber is always at. And so they're looking actually across at each other. Like if you're looking head on at them, then Amber is on the left and Julie is on the right, but they're the opposite way in person or in
how dare they?
It's so weird to me now that I sat at the end. So when I was there, like they have their 2 desks facing each other. And so when I was there, I sat on the end of their desk where I was looking at Amber and looking at Julie for like a solid week. And now every time I see them, they're on the opposite sides. And I'm like, I can't do this. So when we are just the 3 of us, like hanging out in a stream together, I make them swap places. I'm like, I need your screens to be in the opposite sides, please.
That's hilarious.
I can't do it. Richard's back. Hello, Richard. We are living.
We exist. It's time. I'm chugging this tea.
I don't even know if it's light outside yet or not because my curtains are closed. So.
It barely is, but we've got the cloud cover, so it's like it's dark gray outside my window right now.
There's a cat alert. Was there a cat? I missed a cat.
Are you in the past again?
Yeah, because I had Azza in my arms for a good couple of minutes, and now she's in her egg, getting ready to nap.
Okay. I'm like, I missed a cat.
I don't think Richard has ever been in the present because we were sprinting for 5 minutes, and he was reacting to like 5 minutes ago.
Oh,
it's like sweet. Don't worry, Azzy will come back. She always does.
This is hilarious, though.
It really is.
Richard. We should do another sprint.
I suppose.
So you can catch up. How nice of you to think specifically of Richard.
Do I want to do a different timer? Let's do this one. This one's still my favorite.
What are we doing?
Nothing yet because it's a circle of spinning doom.
I see that.
No.
There it is. Oh, stop.
Oh, pretty.
Stop it. Mom, she's not hitting me. There it is.
Whee!
I am struggling this morning. Okay, we're gonna do another 30-minute spread.
Please get some food, Jess.
I'm probably gonna go to get food things.
Good.
Richard just figured it out.
Poor Richard. Anywho, we'll see you guys in 30 minutes. I got lost.
Where'd you go?
How did everybody do?
I'm
I got pancakes.
Yay, pancakes!
I did not make breakfast because I want to have pancakes. Listen, I want to have pancakes. I didn't think I had enough time to get up and make pancakes and also eat pancakes. So I decided to nap instead. So I took a nap.
Valid.
Fair enough. Are we going to sprint for an hour next so you can get up, make pancakes, and eat pancakes?
No, next we have to be done in 20 minutes so the next person can sprint.
But that makes sense. That's how write-a-thons work. My brain wasn't braining. I'm sorry. I was like, I'm on Jess's stream. We sprint for 6 hours. That's not today.
But then, after the stream, you can make pancakes.
Yes. And then I have until 11 until I have to be on stream again. So.
Yay. I'm almost done my computer stuff.
Yay.
Getting there. And then I don't have to do any more till next week, and then I can maybe do something else. We'll see what that something else is. It's supposed to be book stuff, but consciousness is not something I have in spades right now.
It's okay.
Maddie just woke up and is ready to get some work done.
Woo!
Good morning, Nikki.
I had Pop-Tarts.
Chapter 11 and 15 done. Handwriting these last few chapters, so had to break out the compression gloves.
Woo.
Anya had breakfast. Nope, had lunch. That's his lunch. I'm back to editing. Kit says instead of writing the sprint, I'm out here deciding what Sims expansion to buy.
I have so many opinions. Talk to me about this. I have them all. I can tell you which ones are worth it.
You have all of them?
No, I don't have the new horse one, but I have everything else. And I also don't have Batu, but only that's like a Sans thing. I was like, nobody wanted this, so I'm not buying it. F you. You know?
You're not buying the what one?
The Star Wars one. I don't have the Star Wars one.
Oh, yeah, I would never.
No, I think I got mine for free because when I got it, like when I originally got the game, it was in it or something. I don't know, but I have them and I'm like, I don't want this crap.
Fair enough. It seems to be not all that important.
No. I want to live the life I'll probably never have because chronically broke. And chronically broke does not mean Star Wars.
I mean,
It's a war crime. I agree, kid. It's
okay. Oh, what happened?
Oh, Kid's last comment about 2 is the name of the pack. The Star Wars pack is called something 2 by 2. So this comment.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That's not where we're at. So
very productive, well-filling kit.
Yes.
Kat has things open to host stream, but to actually be productive, not so much. CB played around with text-to-speech. Wallace, good morning, Wallace. Woke up and set breakfast out for all the guests at the house and took Kiki outside. Tell Kiki I said hi. Watched the Wheel of Time mod for Skyrim, and Lanfear walks in approaching the Dragonborn, and then the timer music. Retype 625 words on the second drop of chapter 6. First fix the base game.
Mm-hmm.
Also an all but Batu girl, but I have everything else. EA really has milked everything from me.
Samesies. I don't have the kids though, because I was like, no, this is too much. I don't need this.
Lisa's back ended up being 90 without the repeated postings. I'm counting it for sheer effort. She cannot shame me for this. No, she cannot. Much was a waste of my money. Oh no, poor Kiki. Poor Kiki. She gets treats called Jessica Williamson's, and I love the idea of Wallace's whole family just being like, Kiki, do you want a Jessica Williamson?
Yep.
Kat is a completionist with Sims. I will one day be a completionist, but I ain't got that kind of money.
Yeah, that's like an after I publish my book and have $1 million kind of money. Till then, I'm very choosy.
It's also less fun now. Like, I used to buy the physical versions, and I'd get like one for Christmas and one for my birthday, and then it felt like a real thing. But now you just download stuff, and it just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel as rewarding. You know, I can't put it on my shelf.
I'm a shelf girly for sure. DVDs, games, just let me fill my dragon hoard, and nobody gets hurt. And digital stuff makes me cry.
Yeah. Give the doggo some pats. The next expansion pack was also leaked a few days ago. I think this is so ambitious for what they can do. Gave as so far.
What is the expansion pack? Tell us more.
Yeah, tell us more. What was leaked? I have no kits, and I'm missing a few packs because I'm not paying for kits or Batu or Strangerville or Werewolves, but I will be absolutely buying.
Werewolves is a top tier pack, and I will fight you on this. And also, I love Strangerville. It is so good.
And it's been set off. Set off by Werewolves. Big shocker.
I just recently bought Werewolves, but I haven't played with it yet because I've been writing. So
I've only done character creation.
Yeah, I've done some character creation in Werewolves, and that's about it. Like I literally downloaded it, did some character creation with it, and then haven't been back yet. So.
It's so fun when they get like, I don't know what you call it in English, but like they get like these negative traits, and like some of them, it's hilarious because they behave like a dog. It's so fun.
Yes.
So fun.
What I really need is to become a Sims YouTuber and get them to give them to me for free. I mean, that's fair.
That.
I only have 2 kits that I really use, like the Oasis thing and the City Loft thing, because I use them all the time in buildings.
I got the library one because I was like, books? Yes, sign me up. Thank you.
Yes, I have that one.
Me too.
I got that one very specifically for a house design for a YouTube video because I'm like, the amount of books I need to fill this house is atrocious. I'm getting this game.
Wallace prefers digital because declutterer, which is fair.
Yeah, that is totally valid.
Real estate. Pixelate has this news on his channel.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's kind of...
No.
That's not fulfilling my fantasy. I'm sorry.
It's not. Agreed, Wallace. It's so fun.
Strangerville is fun. I don't have Strangerville. But I also don't, like, it's not because I don't. I just have been picking specific ones. Werewolves is really well done pack. I just don't want them in my game. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
The build stuff from Werewolves is good.
The world, too, it's really pretty.
I have a werewolf sim currently, and I try myself on a vampire Amazon challenge.
Tell
us
us
more.
Is that
just where vampire shops? Way to... I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not, but that's where my brain went.
I was so confused by that sentence. I bet Strangerville is fun, but limited replayability. And as a disabled girly, the way the possessed people walk around kind of reminds me of how I walk, so I don't want it for myself. That's fair.
Also valid.
Yeah.
I would get Pastel Pop, and I wish I had gotten Desert Lux when it was free.
It's a good one.
They think real estate is like hotels.
Oh, like the island one in Sims 3, where you could like build resorts and shit like that. Because I love that. It was so buggy, but it was so good.
That I might be here for.
Made a mod that on Strangerville, you just go into the library and research at the computer, and then it's done. Okay. Rental houses and a Southeast Asian vibe. Okay. Maybe I'll play Sims again when BFF's husband helps me build my new PC. My goal is to have it done by mid-May. That'd be one heck of a 40th birthday present. Crossing fingers for you. I'm excited for the rental pack. Also, to clarify, I did not mean to equate any other pack in fact, I think it's the second worst pack in The Sims 4.
That's fair.
It's very fair. But that one has such nice curtains. I got it specifically for one of those curtains. And it's so bad.
Let me guess. My first pet is the first worst pack.
Yeah, it is.
I don't have the pet packs.
The pet pack is one of the ones I want to love, but they took out so many essential features from like Sims 3 that and if you have pets, the likelihood of your game bugging out to the point of unplayability is so high that you're like, fuck.
Also, your pets literally run away all the time. Like, you provide them food, you provide them shelter, you interact with them, and then they're like, I'm not happy, I'm gonna run away. Like, okay, go. I don't care.
Yeah, the pet pack makes me upset. It's only good for character creation.
That makes me happy that I haven't bought it. I won't buy it on principle. Actually, third worst, because from what I hear, Luxury Party is so bad, it has to be the second one. And then the worst pack is Dine Out. It's so buggy. I also don't have that one.
See, but if they fixed Dine Out, it would be a fine pack. Whereas if they fix the others, they're just not fixable. Because one of them is a Star Wars pack, and one of them is a pack that's based on a different pack. Like, they will just forever suck. There's nothing they can do to fix that. You know?
Dine Out are my wedding stories because they are buggy, and like, okay, why are you selling it then? That makes sense.
But Wedding Stories has such a beautiful world. It's so beautiful.
I think I have that one. I don't remember. Barely played so far with Dine Out, but the waitress didn't leave me alone at the table the one time I did.
Oh yeah, I totally just realized my first pet and the actual pet pack are two different packs, and I kind of associate them together.
No, that's the issue, because it's a stuff pack that's based on the extension pack, so you'd have to get the extension pack in order for the stuff pack to really do its thing. Because why would you need a dog bed if you don't have dogs? So that's why people are so mad. I get it.
Sorry, that's a lot of noise. I apologize.
It's fine.
That's fine. It's like 6 minutes until the next sprint starts. Anybody have anything they'd like to share before we run away?
Thank you for the Sims talk. I will be spending the next 16 hours playing Sims.
I won't be, but I will be streaming on Tuesday for Halloween with Mars, and we've got costumes, and we're gonna be sprinting and stuff. And then I'm playing a scary game on Wednesday that has yet to be said as to what scary game it is, but I'm excited.
Excellent. Anne and I will be discussing here a few minutes after we get off the live stream when we're going to do the stream next weekend. But next weekend we'll be doing more sprints.
Woo!
And also I'll be on, I think, 3 more streams today. I don't really know. I've lost count. I've lost the plot of the weekend. So.
That's fair. Mars and I were like, holy streams, Batman, toward like the end, because we were looking at who's all in each stream, and we're just like, damn, impressive.
Yeah, we're
Come here.
Aw, poor bra.
Bruce. The papas. It's like, I am the star of the show, and I know it.
And you have to let me say goodbye. If you are not aware, the playlist is down below, and you can click on the playlist and go to the next sprint. It'll take you automatically there. So until then, we'll see you guys next time. Everybody wave bye. Bye.